Go for launch. Welcome, guys. We are in Spaceship Greedo. We are in Spaceship Subaru Crosstrek. And I am going to be hanging out with you guys for about an hour. Welcome. Yeah. Sean R., I saw you up there. To let you know, I did see your, if you're still here, I did see your DM. I think I saw it yesterday. Yesterday is when I looked at my DMs and I was like, oh shit, I need to respond to DMs. Because if anybody has ever DM'd me on any social media, there's a good chance that you maybe never received a response, or maybe you received a response 6 months after the fact. But Sean, I'm excited for you, man. And I will, if you're still here, I'll definitely respond to you. Sean is going to be going to boot camp in January. Going to be a Marine. It's exciting stuff, man. Make the most of it for sure. You're going to be starting something new when I'm going to be starting something new, man. I bought my navy blue BDUs today for Firefighter Academy. Got my EMT book in the mail. Super pumped, dude. Super pumped. And you should be too, Mr. Sean. And thanks for what you're doing, man. Sorry, guys. I literally ran upstairs and sat down, so I did not see Andrew or Daniel's super chats. Thank you guys so much, man. So Daniel, what's up, Vince? Good to see you, man. Andrew, Daniel, and Carter, thank you guys so much for the first super chats and channel support of the stream. Andrew says, is The Rise of Skywalker better, worse, or the same after you watched it again? Girlfriend and I say hello. You know, it's really about the same. I actually have a video scheduled to go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I was really surprised how just kind of similar my feelings were after a year. Just kind of meh about the whole movie in general. The things that I liked still. And the things that I disliked, they definitely kind of like rounded their edges, right? As I don't know about you guys, but whenever I watch a Star Wars movie that I didn't really care for a second or third or fourth time, those edges really do kind of round, and you still don't like the thing, but it doesn't, you know, slap you as hard as it did when you first sat your ass in the theater, right? So yeah, Andrew, about the same. Still not a big fan. I don't know if my video tomorrow is too harsh or too wishy-washy. I feel like throughout the video, I really ebb and flow with what I want to say. You know what I mean? Some, like, in one paragraph, I'm just like, this unimaginative, you know, boring movie, and then the next I'm like, yeah, but I thought Ben and Rey's relationship was handled great. Really enjoyed that. So like, it's kind of funny how all over the place this video is, but yeah, man, it basically boils down to pretty much the same opinion of the movie that I had back in December of 2019. Big shrug of the shoulders. I'm pretty much as indifferent to the movie now as I was back then. But anyway, man, I appreciate that, Andrew. Hello to you guys
nice
as well.
Job on your videos about the latest announcements, the upcoming Star Wars shows, movies, and I am looking forward to the next installments in the saga, especially with the show for the Acolyte and Rogue Squadron.
Hell yeah, Bill, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. So I got Andrew, Daniel, Carter, Oscar, and Bill, and I see Sean there, man. Yeah, I need Sean. I will absolutely get back to you. It's like near and dear and important to me. Wishing you good luck. Super fucking pumped for you, man. I'm sure you're nervous, dude, but you'll do great. Daniel Ambrose, thank you so much as well. Daniel says, just finished Russian Doll and was very impressed. Not sure what it means for the Acolyte, but at least we can expect something creative and smart. Absolutely. The Russian Doll is kind of the perfect example of let me look it up. The perfect example. Let me make sure I'm thinking of what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's the perfect example of a show that me and my wife started watching, and that we stopped watching, not because we didn't like it, but because I don't even know why, honestly. I don't even know why. Okay, so yeah, I really don't know why we stopped watching it. I really enjoyed watching it. It was super weird, and I like that kind of stuff. Maybe we should go back and watch it. But we have a really bad habit of like starting shows and not finishing them. I'm way worse about it than my wife is. She usually sticks with something. And I think what happened when we started watching Russian Doll for the first time, we had moved in with my parents because our new house was being built. And I think we watched Russian Doll and Fleabag at the same exact time. And we liked Fleabag more, and we finished that and never went back to Russian Doll. I don't know. I need to check it out for sure, or finish it. I know for a fact we watched 2 or 3 episodes of it, but
I am wondering
yeah.
if Rogue Squadron will be filmed like a sort of Top Gun style film with swings and TIE fighters instead of F-16s and the like.
I hope so, Bill. I appreciate that, man. One sec. But yeah, so that's really all I want, Daniel. You said
indefinitely sold that season 2 will end in a grim pretty way, like the mission to retrieve Grog fails / Gideon escapes with him, but hell, I'm usually dead wrong with topics like this, lol.
As am I, Fluffy. I appreciate that, man. And Tommy, as always, guys, I'm long-winded, so I appreciate the patience. This will be archived. But yeah, Daniel, I'm really looking forward to it. I want something creative and smart and different and funky and weird, and Russian Doll and if that's the best, or if that's an example of kind of the tone and the look of what we're potentially getting with the Acolyte, dude, I am all in. But yeah, we need to finish it for sure. Currently, we're watching The Crown, the latest season of The Crown. We just started the first episode of the latest season last night. I love that show. It's great. Yeah, we usually watch it as soon as it comes out, but we were a little late to the party with this season. But yeah, anyway. And Carter Lovejoy, good to see you, man. Carter says, did you hear about the recent DMCA news for YouTube? No. I did. Oh, are you talking about like the potential for people using copyright and material going to jail or something like that, right? Something like that. Man, like, yeah, I have a hard time. I don't really follow that stuff. In the 10 years that I've been on YouTube, I really haven't seen much of a difference. Every year or so, I feel like, or a couple of years, the entire YouTube community freaks out about some kind of change or whatnot. And usually the change is nothing. Usually, it's nothing to worry about. So maybe I've just grown a little too complacent, a little too apathetic with following all of that stuff. Could be. But generally, when I see, people freaking out about something, yeah, I mean, obviously the copyright infringement, DMCA, the policies have problems, needs to be streamlined. But generally, I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna go to jail for using 30 seconds of Star Wars material. You know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about it, man. Usually, I don't even, dude, I barely use any kind of like video in my videos, in terms of like, does that make sense? Like, I know a lot of people use footage from Mandalorian episodes. I use stills. It's easier for me, and I don't have to worry about copyright and, whatever. I basically, my Mandalorian videos and everything are just kind of me rambling about what I liked and didn't like about an episode, and I'll throw some stills up there. Maybe that's a way of unintentionally skirting some copyright infringement rules, but yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, Carter, I'm not worried about it. Maybe I have blinders on. I don't have enough time in the day to keep up with everything, damn it. But I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. And Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the channel support as well. I've learned to accept the things I cannot change. That's an important life lesson, Oscar. I really do have the same kind of attitude. I guess in life, the things that that are out of my control, I don't worry about. The things that I can't control, I don't worry about. Big picture and small picture, and I mean, yeah, that's a good motto to have for sure, Oscar. That you don't have to accept the things that you can't change. You can still not like the things that you can't change, but you don't let it just kind of consume you, right? Whether it be shit, I don't know, some piece of art or politics or whatnot. I mean, it's good to be very active in certain fields or certain things that you could be passionate about or things that you want to see changed. But when it just consumes you and makes people bitter and whatnot, not healthy, man. Not healthy. So you don't have to accept it, but just sometimes it's just good to, shrug your shoulders about things that you don't have any control over, right? But cheers, man. I appreciate it. I'm drinking out of my new Discord partner coffee mug. They sent me like a little Discord sent me a little care package, and I feel so bad. Like I'm not active on my my Discord server as much as I'd like to. I barely pop on there, but I get this cool coffee mug, and I'm like, I don't deserve this because there's like what 3,000 plus people on my Discord server, and it's all my admins, it's all my Discord mods that make it, make it live, make it thrive. And I'm sitting over here drinking from a new Discord coffee mug that they sent me. And I'm like, I wish they would send it to all of my admins. But anyway. Bill Moiner, thank you so much for the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Let me open my office door real quick, because it is hot as shit in here. And let me also make sure the heat is not on. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my daughter's at my parents' house. They're babysitting her for the day. They do that every Wednesday. I get some stuff done around the house, get to go on a nice 4-mile daytime run. But anyway, Bill says, hey Greedo, nice job on your videos about the latest announcements, the upcoming Star Wars show, movies, etc. I'm looking forward to the next installments in the saga, especially with Ahsoka, the Acolyte, and Rogue Squadron. Thanks, man. That was a very different style video that I made, or at least on the night that it was announced, all that stuff was announced. Because I don't think I've ever made a video like that, dude. I don't think I've ever made a video like that where I just literally sit down, go to a website and turn on a microphone, and I'm learning about what's, upcoming Star Wars projects or whatever. And I'm just talking into the mic. It was almost like a live stream without an audience. You know what I mean? But it was cool. It was cool. So I appreciate that. And yeah, Bill, the two things that I'm most excited for are Rogue Squadron. That's kind of like a given because it's the next movie, and I like aviation, all that jazz. But the Acolyte is right up there as well, just because in terms of projects we know about, I think to me it's like the most mysterious. It's set in the High Republic, a new era. It's described as a mystery thriller. And yeah, it just sounds like the most unique project that was announced. Because everything else, Ahsoka, we know Ahsoka. Kenobi, we know Kenobi. It's exciting, sure, but we know Kenobi. Cassian Andor show, we've seen Cassian Andor. So a lot of the projects, there's a vague familiarity with, right? The Acolyte just sounds like the most different project, especially in that bunch, So, yeah, ton of
Hello from
what's that?
CA. Can't believe it's been almost 5 years since
No
TFA
kidding,
released in
Ray.
theaters. Still in my top 5 favorite SW films. Keep up the great content, man.
Ray, thank you so much for the generous super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Give me one sec. I am long-winded, as you guys know. I got Bill, Sean, Michael, Bill, Fluffy, Tommy, Vince, Oliver, Gooner, and Ray. Thank you all so much. Again, I'm long-winded, so this will be archived after the fact. If you can't stick around for my response, because I'm long-winded. But anyway, Bill, yeah, man, super pumped, and it'll be really fun to talk about all these projects in the future. Like, it's gonna be weird. I'm really excited. The channel is gonna go through a weird transition, and I don't know how it's how. I'm still gonna do the channel, of course, but I'm starting the Firefighter Academy in January. And it's basically a year of school, and then, I go to a house. And so I'm still going to do the channel, obviously, but I'm actually kind of excited to see how it evolves. I think it's going to be more live streams, more free-form discussions. I don't know, maybe like one video a month when I do that, but I think the channel is going to go through a really fun transition, as am I, but yeah, man, super pumped. We shall see. And Sean R, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Mando season 2 is getting a 1-hour Disney Gallery doc. Nice, man. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm so behind. I'm so behind on like Disney Plus behind the scenes stuff. I still haven't seen like that roundtable Mandalorian thing with Favreau and Filoni and everybody. I still haven't watched that, dude. It's crazy. So yeah, maybe at a certain point I'll have more time to sit down and check it out. But yeah, Sean, I appreciate that. I appreciate bringing that to my attention as well. Yeah, I really need to get on the ball, right? I have a feeling that a lot of the stuff that I haven't watched yet maybe I'm holding out for when my daughter's a little older, Maybe she'll want to watch it with me. If not, I'll have to find some time to watch it. We scrubbed through my favorite Christmas movie of all time the other day. Just me and her on the couch before my wife, her mom came home. Dinner was ready, and I was like, "You want to watch my favorite Christmas movie of all time?" And so we sat on the couch under a blanket. My favorite Christmas movie of all time, by the way, is White Christmas, with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye and Rosemary Clooney and Vera. Oh my God, what Vera? Oops, I didn't mean to skip songs. Vera Ellen, that's right. And I was just like fast forwarding it through the different songs and stuff like that. She liked it. She likes singing and dancing and stuff like that. As do I. I dig it. But anyway. Michael Bordages, thank you so much for the channel support as well. I'm currently binging Rebels. Honestly, I like it more than Clone Wars. Clone Wars high points might be better, but 60% of the show felt like fillers. Rebel is to the point and almost nothing feels useless. That's probably my biggest complaint, broad strokes, when it comes to the Clone Wars. Filler, I guess you could call it that. I maybe wouldn't use that term. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I would call it, but there is a lot of the Clone Wars, right? And some of the arcs are incredible. Some of the episodes are amazing. But, it's hard to deny that a lot of it is just kind of, it's okay. Just okay. Just kind of baseline okay. So I've only seen the first season of Rebels, Michael, so I can't fully comment on it. But it seems, what is it, 4 seasons? Yeah. It seems like it's a much more focused and to the point, as you put it, concise and show. The Clone Wars, it definitely is all over the place. You know, one arc you're following a completely different character and blah blah. You know, just completely little stories that maybe don't impact much at all, and all over. I like it though. That's kind of the style of it. I like that. You know, little pockets of different stories told throughout the galaxy that impact. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I really need to finish Rebels. I don't know when the hell I'm going to be able to get around to it. But yeah, I've seen the first season of Rebels and a couple episodes of the second season, and something happened where I didn't finish it. I can't remember what it was. There's always something, man. There's always some reason why I don't finish a show or finish a book. Like, I could probably go back. Maybe we were like moving at the time. I don't know. Maybe we just bought our old house. I can't remember. Anyway, I appreciate that, Michael. I need to get on the ball, right? And Bill Moyner, thank you so much. Again, I'm wondering if Rogue Squadron will be filmed like a sort of Top Gun style film and X-Wings and TIE fighters instead of F-16s and the like. I hope so, man. I hope so. I want, you know, fast-paced. Somebody brought up First Man. I might have been on Twitter. I can't remember. But I love that. If you've seen First Man, the way it's filmed, Ryan Gosling as Neil Armstrong, you know, at the beginning with the X-15. Was that an X-15? Neil Armstrong X-15. Yeah, I think that was an X-15. Yeah. You know, just shaking violently. I want to feel like we're in a cockpit, and I want like the stakes to be super high. I want to see maintenance workers. I want to see hangars. I want to see like a detailed look of fighter pilot life in Star Wars, you know. That's what I want, Bill, for sure. So yeah, hopefully we get some something like that for sure. You bring up Top Gun and I completely forgot there's going to be a sequel. Was that already supposed to come out? Top Gun sequel. Oh, July 1st of next year. Did it get pushed back? Was it already supposed to come out, or? So July of next year. Okay. Hell yeah. All right. So, yeah, I hope so, Bill. I want to see. I don't want Jedi in my fighter pilot Star Wars movie. Damn it. I just want. I want fighter pilots and daring missions, and yeah, it'd be fun, man. And I have full faith it's going to be a blast. But we shall see. Yeah, I saw Ad Astra, Sean. I really enjoyed it. My wife was actually out of town, and it was like it's something that I had wanted to see, and I watched it and I was like, "Oh, this is great, man!" I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching that again. But Fluffy Toaster, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Fluffy says, "I'm definitely sold that season 2 will end in a grim way, like the mission to retrieve Grogu fails, Gideon escapes with him, but hell, I'm usually dead wrong with topics like this, lol." No, I feel the same way. Grim might be the best way to put it, but I do have a feeling that on Friday's episode, the season finale, we will not be getting Grogu back. I think it would be great to kind of leave this season on a massive cliffhanger. Again, like you said, I'm always wrong with these things, but I think that would be exciting. You know, make us wait a year to find out what happens to the kid. Just leave it off on a ridiculous cliffhanger. Make us wait. Make us twiddle our thumbs. Make us wonder. That idea. actually excites me. Like, I want that kind of, that long anticipation, that long, I don't know, that long worry, you know. But yeah, man, we'll see. I guess why I'm maybe questioning that happening is because they already got, you know, they already captured the kid. Grogu is already in custody. And I feel like if they were going to end the season on a cliffhanger, they would have ended it with him, like, getting into custody. Does that make sense? Like, he's already been taken. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, Fluffy, I appreciate that channel support, man. Let me take a quick sip of the old coffee. Not coffee. I already finished my coffee. My water. There we go. Tommy Solano Sostek, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Tommy says, hey, Greedo, how's everything? Hope all is good. Have some black silk on me. I know I can't really say this, but after reading the script, we should have gotten Duel of the Fates. I loved the story. Autocorrect there. Yeah, I actually bring up Duel of the Fates in the video that I'm uploading tomorrow, man. Because I talk about how, like, one of the weirdest things that I hear is how, like, J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio had nothing to go on after The Last Jedi. And that makes no sense in my brain. No sense on my brain. Obviously, we did have a different script that made way more sense as a continuation of the last film than what we got, you know. Yeah, man, I can't live in the past. I mean, I could talk about what I liked about the movie and didn't like about the movie. That's why in the video that I'm uploading tomorrow, at the beginning of it, I'm like, I think this is the third ever Rise of Skywalker video I've ever done. It's just kind of crazy to think about. Like, me, this Star Wars channel, a Star Wars movie comes out, and in a year, I've made 3 videos about it. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I guess I want to talk more about the things that I like than the things that I don't. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me. But everything's good, Tommy. Yeah, things are going well, man. I actually just bought some, I didn't buy black silk. I bought the darkest roast that Maxwell House has, just because it was on sale for like $5.99 for a giant tub. So... But I appreciate it, man. Yeah, things are going well. Gonna be starting up the new career path in January. Super pumped for it. Can't come quick enough. Ready to get the ball rolling, man. How's the coffee? It's basically the same. I mean, it's just like, you know, Maxwell House and Folgers. If you get their darkest roast, it all tastes pretty similar. We had to get a new coffee pot because our last one shit the bed, and this one's pretty great. It has like a self-cleaning mode, and it's not that, it was like $40. It's not like one of those crazy ass expensive ones, yeah, it's just nice. We can brew bold, and yeah, I like it. The water fills up from the front, which is kind of a cool feature that you don't really think about. Yeah, it's nice. It's a Hamilton Beach. Dude, I you know, we were debating about getting a K-Cup thing, but like, what's up, Yoda? But we drink so much coffee, man. I mean, when we wake up in the morning, we make 12 cups of coffee, and it's gone usually by the time my wife leaves for work. She'll take a cup, you know, a mug to work, and by the time she leaves, I'm usually on my 3rd cup, and I drink it throughout the day. So it didn't really make that much sense to use K-Cups, just because we do drink so much coffee. And if we did do K-Cups, I would use those, like, mesh baskets. You know what I mean? Like the mesh basket, not the reusable plastic things. That shit, like, That's so wasteful, in my opinion, you know, buying those plastic things. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I made this up or somebody made it up and told me this, but the K-Cup, the inventor, let's see, inventor of K-Cup, K-Cup regrets. Still, the trash produced by the multi-billion-dollar invention gives Sylvan regrets. He told The Atlantic in an exclusive interview, this is the inventor of the K-Cup, the Keurig. I feel bad sometimes that I ever did it, he said. Talking about the waste, trash. Interesting. Yeah. But, yeah, they're cool, but I would recommend, like, getting the baskets, and, you know, ground coffee. It's probably way cheaper in the long run too. But anyway, I appreciate that, Tommy. Cheers, man. Yeah, the song, that for sure. And Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Vince says, let me take a quick sip of the swig of the old I can't speak this afternoon. There we go. Vince says, love going blind for Mando finale. How about Matt Martin's word on Star Wars gaming? What would you most love to see in the future? Yeah, it's kind of funny, man. Occasionally, he will say something, or someone associated with Star Wars will say something. Somebody in the know, right? And it'll be such a little something, but it makes you go, ooh, you know? So yeah, for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, Matt Martin said something about he's never been more excited for the future of Star Wars gaming. He tweeted this out in response to somebody on Twitter, and yeah, just you know, intriguing. What's coming down the road? Who knows? But for me, the thing that I would most love to see, Vince, would be an open world, and I've said all this before, but an open world Star Wars game. I want something like a Red Dead Redemption 2, a Fallout, you know, something like that. Some massive Skyrim-style Star Wars game where you pick your own destiny, right? You can join factions or not. You can be a smuggler, a bounty hunter, or maybe a moisture farmer. If you want to own a moisture farm, you could do that. You know, a mixture of Fallout, Red Dead, Fable 3 even. That's what I really, really, really want. Something huge and massive and grand and expansive and ambitious. Not necessarily. I don't need an MMO as much as I love Star Wars Galaxies, you know. But and I would love for a new Galaxies to come out or an equivalent. But you know, I think a single player, just enormous open sandbox Star Wars game would be like the biggest damn thing ever, right? So hopefully it's something like that. If not, hopefully it's something different. I don't know. But yeah, man, it is really exciting. The Mando finale on Friday, like, yeah, I don't know. God, such just a nice treat, right? Just a nice treat. But anyway, Vince, cheers, man. Hopefully one day we will get the game that I want. But we shall see. Yeah. And Oliver Pengilly, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as I spill water all over my NASA shirt. Oliver says, will you ever show your face? And if not, why? Yeah, I have a feeling that eventually I will. You know, it's never been... So how do I put this? The reason that I don't show my face has never been for some kind of, like, reason. Other than when I uploaded my first videos, I saw in the comment section that people were like, are you ever going to show his face? Is he ever going to... And I realized that, I can kind of play into this mystery. And it's kind of more fun for me to do it this way than just talking in front of a camera. I don't know. It's different. I've always liked doing it this way. But, yeah, I mean, who knows what the future holds, Oliver. When I start the new career, when I'm in school and when that's all finished up, I might not have nearly as much time to make videos as I do now, and putting on the helmet and recording audio and video separately and doing all the stuff that it takes to make these videos happen with the dumb helmet. That might need to be put to the wayside. I might need to make videos like everybody else does. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I've met people, viewers, other YouTubers and stuff like that at events. If Sean's still here, I met Sean out at EA Play in LA. We actually took a picture together. Super cool. And that's what's really cool, man. Like, the people that I've met and taken pictures with, they get it. They get, like, kind of the fun mystery behind the channel. Yeah. So maybe eventually, right? I'm just, like, really blown away by how cool people have been that have met me and taken pictures and whatnot. They get it. But, yeah, one day. I'll never say never. I've never gone out of my way to, like, hide my face either whenever I go to events, like EA Plays or conventions or, EA events or stuff like that. But, yeah. Just people have been cool. Gooner Chiefs fan 123, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Gooner says, I have only one prediction for Friday. I think Boba will be killed. That is a one sec. That is a hefty and hearty prediction. You could be right. You could be right. I personally I'd probably love that. That being said, I feel like Boba will live on and probably be in a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to bring Boba back for 2 or 3 episodes and then trash him. So like they resurrect him from the dead for a couple episodes and then just kill him again. But you never know, man. I want the show to keep us on our toes, and that would definitely be a nice toe keeping event for sure. But yeah, we'll see, Gooner. If he does bite the bullet, your name will be the first that I mention on my Friday stream for sure. But I appreciate that, Gooner. And Ray, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Ray says, hello from California. Can't believe it's almost been 5 years since The Force Awakens released in theaters. Still in my top 5 favorite Star Wars films. Keep up the great content, man. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. I will keep it up. I'm not going to call it great, but it's fun for sure. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, Ray. Actually, was it yesterday? Yeah, when I posted that, I posted the picture of my wife's pregnant belly from 3 years ago when we went and saw The Last Jedi opening night. I took a picture of her belly in front of the Last Jedi like movie cardboard cutout thing that night, and I posted it on Twitter. You can go on my Twitter and look at that. But it's very exciting. But it just kind of blows me away. It's been 3 years, and 5 years since The Force Awakens. Crazy. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was 29. We were living in our old house that was built in like 1942, something like that. Our old house was awesome. Loved it, man. But it was time for a change. Old house, lots of problems. And around that time, life was way different as it is now. And The Force Awakens, I feel like, will always be... The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi will be like... Well, it's really interesting to think, like, how different our lives were for each sequel trilogy film. The Force Awakens, man, 5 years ago, me and my wife, we were living in our first house. It was just the two of us in an 1,100 square foot house downtown Jacksonville, in just kind of a really cool part of town, where a lot of breweries and late night diner spots are. And we used to ride our bikes downtown all the time and just like stay out all night and drinking and eating and hanging out. So that was The Force Awakens. And then the Last Jedi, we still lived in that same house, but my wife was pregnant, so life was changing. We were getting a baby room put together, nursery, a crib. And then The Rise of Skywalker, my daughter was already born. She was a year and a half old. And we were already parents. And yeah, it's kind of crazy how all three of those movies, big, way different when it comes to where we were at in life. And I'm sure that was very similar for all you guys too. 5 years doesn't seem like a long time. And it's not a long time in the grand scheme of things. But when you look back, sometimes a lot can happen in that amount of time. But anyway, the thing that blows me away the most is that it's been 10 years almost. It's been 9.5 years since I got out of the military. That's the big thing that blows me away, because it feels like yesterday. But anyway, I appreciate that, Ray. And Vince, thank you so much for the channel support once again, man. Vince says, I watched Tenet last night. I heard mixed things, but I loved the heck out of it. Very inventive movie. Watch it with subtitles, easier to follow. Oh, interesting. I've never thought to do that. Honestly, Vince, I don't think I realized that it was out to watch at home yet. What's it on? I'm sure you have to buy it. I actually don't really know too much about the movie, man. A visually dazzling puzzle for film lovers to unlock. Tenet serves up all the cerebral spectacle audiences expect from a Christopher Nolan production. All right. Yeah, I'm sure we'll end up watching it. We usually, in the past, we always went to the theater to see, Inception and Interstellar and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm sure my wife will want to watch this. What is it on? Tenet streaming. It's on. Oh, okay. It's on every Voodoo. I don't think Google Play. Well, I think I have a bunch of like Google Play bucks that I need to use. Let's see how much it is on Google Play. $20, but it's not available to rent. You have to buy it. Oh, wait. It's not available to rent anywhere. Maybe I'll buy it. I got like $17 in Google Play money. I don't know if you guys have this rewards app, but like it's just like a Google rewards app, and it occasionally sends you surveys a couple times a week, and every time you do a survey it like gives you like 20 cents. So over a couple months you can accumulate like $15 and you can rent movies and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. We'll check it out for sure. And Thomas, thank you so much. Thomas Hagener, thank you so much. Hey, Greedo, what do you think about The Rise of Skywalker after 1 year? Personally, I don't like it, but I accept it exists. I'm not in the franchise is ruined mentality. I'm not there either, man. I've never been there. I've seen the franchise's ruined mentality ebb and flow for decades. That mentality is just goofy as shit to me. But yeah, so after a year, Thomas, I actually have a video coming out about this exact topic tomorrow, and it's scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. But after a year, I'm still pretty indifferent about the movie. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the movie, but there is some, there's some great moments, some great scenes, some great things that I really, really like the relationship between Rey and Ben. But overall, man, the movie just didn't do anything for me. And a lot of that, Thomas, rides on the boring narrative choice of Palpatine being back. It's just, it's one thing that on a second viewing, that kind of like that negative feeling towards that kind of subdues a little bit, but overall, it'll always be like a reminder of, oh, it could have gone in a really interesting and new direction, but instead we just get, you know, a character resurrected from the dead again. You know, it's just boring to me. I don't know. So yeah, I got to talk about it a lot more extensively in tomorrow's video, but I even say, like, if you like it, cool, I'm glad you do, but yeah, that's just me. I don't get it. I'd rather, you know, it didn't feel like a continuation. Let's just say that. And tomorrow's video is like 13 minutes long, so, you know, you can check it out. and I go pretty in depth, and sometimes maybe I'm ranting and raving, but that's how it is. But anyway. And Caleb Kemp, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Caleb, you just asked, have you rewatched The Rise of Skywalker since its home release? Yeah, just once. I've literally seen The Rise of Skywalker twice. And it's not because I didn't want to watch it a second time way earlier. It's just because it's hard to find the time to watch it when I got a toddler running around. And if we're going to sit down to watch a movie, it's usually going to be something new because we have a toddler running around and time is limited. So, you know, oh shit, she's napping for 2 hours. Let's pop on a movie that we haven't seen. Let's watch an episode of something. Let's go. But, yeah, man. Yeah, tomorrow's video, like 13 minutes long. I talk about The Rise of Skywalker, how I feel about it a year later. Yeah, it's a fun video. It's a fun video. Again, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's only the third Rise of Skywalker movie I've ever made. I'm not in the business of just kind of pumping out shit about things that I don't like, you know? But that's just me. Nicholas Gillespie, thank you so much for the channel support. Nicholas says, I finished the Clone Wars. Can't believe I fell behind on when it came out back in February. A great way to end off. Ahsoka and Rex had a great send-off. Dude, yeah. Well, I can't believe I waited so long to watch the damn show, man. I started watching it in in like October of 2017, the Clone Wars. And the only reason I started watching it, man, was because viewers and stuff like that were... It was really interesting because, you know, for so long on this channel's existence, or for so long on the goddamn internet, everybody was poo-pooing the movies that, you know, I didn't really care for, and the poo-pooing the Clone Wars too. And all of a sudden, there's this huge wave of people, I guess, who grew up and, you know, were able to get on the internet and have a voice and defend what they love and tell people to watch something that they loved. So this huge fucking wave of Clone Wars fans all of a sudden just started popping up on my streams and stuff, and I was like, all right, golly, I guess I'll give this show a chance. And that's why I started watching it. And it's my favorite Star Wars show. You know, I'll reassess when the Mandalorian's all done, but it's great, man. I love how all over the place it is. I love how, you know, one arc can focus on something completely different than the previous arc, and yeah, it's great, man. And season 7 was some of the best, like, Star Wars we've had in you know, half a decade. But hell yeah, man, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, when the Clone Wars first came out, man, when did it come out? 2008. So I was at my first command in the Navy, and I wasn't thinking of Clone Wars. I wasn't, you know, I like never even thought to cross my mind to watch it. I mean, like, I knew it existed, but it was just, you know, not on my radar whatsoever. But anyway, I appreciate that, Nick. And Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the channel support as well. I want a Doom/Bioshock style Star Wars FPS. Yeah, that'd be just like balls to the wall. Bioshock and Doom are... I think I've only played the first Bioshock and Infinite. I think those are the only twos that I've ever played. But Infinite was great. But those are kind of very different from one another. I downloaded the new Doom, and I have not played it yet. I have not played it yet. I need to, man. But yeah, what, like a balls to the wall Star Wars style FPS where you're just running and gunning and blasting stormtroopers left and right? That'd be fun. How about a Left 4 Dead style Star Wars FPS? How much fun would that be, man? Like, you and a group of 4 players, or maybe you and a group of 3 players, 4 of you, have to run through levels, and there's, like, obstacles, and, like, I think that'd be a blast, man. Like a Left 4 Dead style Star Wars FPS game. I don't know what the hell, I mean, it's easy to come up with ideas, right? I don't know how the hell it would work, but that'd be fun as shit. Yeah. You and a crew of like 3 other rebels have to escape the clutches of the Empire and go through like 8 levels, and then if it's a 4-on-4 like Left 4 Dead, you know, the enemy, the Empire team could play as like Sith, or I don't know, somebody could be Vader, you know what I mean? Some other people could be random stormtroopers. That'd be cool. But anyway, I dig it. Oh, Geekdom, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Doomcock is the evil version of Greedo, the opposite. Hey, man, I'm allergic to bullshit. So I appreciate you saying that. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Sergio, good to see you. Thank you so much. Sergio says, TLJ is better than most Star Wars things. Sith is still a bad movie. Sith is still a bad movie. Nobody would like The Mandalorian that much if it wasn't a Star Wars thing. I don't make the rules anyway. Love you, Green. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, if something... It's interesting how maybe if something has Star Wars slapped on it, people like it a little more just because it has Star Wars slapped on it. There's some, like, weird... I'm sure there's some kind of, like, psychological term for how you're just, like, conditioned to maybe like something a little more just because it kind of fits into the bubble that you like, you know? Yeah, so Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorite theater going experiences. If not my favorite theater going experience. It might be my favorite theater going experience of all time, Sergio. I went and saw it. Actually, I'm sure I posted pictures of it, but I saw it at midnight back in 2005 when it first opened. I dressed up as Greedo. My buddy dressed up as Han. We went and saw it at midnight. And, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, when I say midnight. Like, nowadays, there's, 6:30 p.m. showings, and that's the first showing. Cool. That's better for me as a dad. I can't be going seeing movies at midnight, damn it. But back in 2005, man, midnight was midnight. And then you get out of there, you go to Steak and Shake, and you watch it. But, dude, I remember, we dressed up, saw it at midnight. Amazing theater-going experience. On par with The Force Awakens, for sure. But yeah, anyway, Sergio, I appreciate that, man. And Boba Bricks, good to see you. Boba Bricks says, so excited my Lego USC Falcon came in yesterday. Nice. I don't know if I've actually, let's see. I'm curious I'm looking up the price. Boba. Woo! Let's see here. Goodness. I'm going to be looking for pictures of that, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. Amazon. Oh, that's Moss Eisley. eBay. Oh, where'd you get it from, Boba? I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. Where'd you get it from? I see like a bunch of third-party websites selling it. Retails at $500. Okay, hopefully you got it for that. I see a lot of people just price gouging. Does anybody hate that as much as me? I hate that shit. Like, I don't get it. Well, supply and demand. It's called capitalism. Okay, you fucking loser. So you get, it's called capitalism. So some dipshit can go to Disney World and buy a bunch of pins and sell them on eBay for like 5 times more. Cool, man. Thanks for keeping the magic of Disney alive. Like, it's called supply and demand. Shut the fuck up. I hate that stuff. You see it with like Xboxes and PlayStations, Switches. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just so stupid. It's called capitalism. It's called supply and demand. Cool, dude. You fucking loser. I'm glad you bought 30 of those Funko Pops so you can sell them for 3 times the amount on eBay. Yeah. People, man. How do we get down that road? Anyway, Boba. Be sure to share a bunch of pictures on your Instagram. And everybody, go follow Boba Bricks. I'm going to type it out in the chat. Boba Bricks on Instagram. Right there. He posts a bunch of like custom Lego figures and stuff like that. And he will be building a Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. Cool. I appreciate that, man. And a Gotham Knight, thank you so much for the channel support as well. I think Mando will get Grogu, but it will cost him. That's a good guess. We were talking about this earlier, man. Like, I have a feeling, and I was actually talking to a guy that I see like once a year at a Christmas party where my wife works. And he's a huge Star Wars fan. He watches the channel. We always talk about this shit whenever we get together once a year at Christmas party. But he was like, yeah, I don't think they're going to get Grogu back. And we both kind of want it to leave off on a big cliffhanger. But then again, you would think that the Grogu would get captured. That would be the big cliffhanger, right? But yeah, you never know. I don't know what it'll cost him. He's lost the Razor Crest. Maybe I don't know. What could it cost him? I don't know. Not gonna die. I don't know. What could it cost him, Gotham Knight? So my prediction, man, is that Grogu will not. We will not get Grogu back. And I think, I want that to happen because I kind of miss. I don't know. I want a huge cliffhanger. I want something like that is like, oh my god, we have to wait a whole year to find out what happens. I want that, man. I kind of miss giant cliffhangers like that. I can't think of the last time there was a huge like TV show cliffhanger. That was like a real proper cliffhanger. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate that, Gotham. And Nicholas Gillespie, once again, thank you so much. I got Nicholas, and I got Michael, and I got Game Station, and then I'm going to have to hop off and start cooking some chicken and yellow rice. It takes a little longer than normal. So, yeah. I'm going to saute some garlic, get some mushrooms in that thing. But anyway, Nicholas, thank you so much, man. Thanks for all the great videos, Greedo. All your content is always super positive. It helps brighten my day. Thumbs up. I can't wait for Mandalorian Season 2 finale. Well, thank you so much for the kind words and the support, Nick. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's bittersweet, right? You're super excited for the finale, but it is the finale, and you know you're going to have to wait a year. Like, a year from now, I'm going to be finishing the Fire Academy. A year from now. That's crazy. It'll be a different life. Yeah, but I really appreciate you saying that, man. It's I've never considered myself like, I think there's like, how do I put this? People label me like or others a positive Star Wars YouTuber or whatever. But maybe it's, I don't know how to frame that. Just because I am often negative about certain things, right? Maybe it's just an attitude. I don't know. But each their own mentality, you know? Like what you like. Who gives a shit? You don't have to tell people they're wrong for liking a thing and vice versa, right? That's what it's all about. I'm not going to run around on Twitter making enemies like some fucking goon. Yeah, that's what, and I curse a lot. I can't help it, man. I sailor's mouth, Navy mouth. So I oftentimes don't even know it. It just slips into conversations. But Like, literally, I uploaded a video, or you know that conversation that I had with Mustache Gaming about Ultima Online? I uploaded it maybe a month ago, maybe not that long ago, but I looked at the comment section the other day, and somebody was like, "Yikes, the F-bombs." I was like, "What?" And I was like, I listened to it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I did curse a lot, didn't I?" But anyway. I appreciate that, Nick. Cheers, man. And Michael Duran, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Michael says, recently rewatched The Rise of Skywalker the other day. Thanks to you. Boy, the first act is so rough and just super rushed. It goes like 150 miles per hour, just rough. Yeah, for sure. Like the first, 5 or 10 minutes is nothing but Palpatine's back. Palpatine has a giant fleet of conjured Star Destroyers. Palpatine was everyone. Snoke in a vat. Like, it's literally just a giant setup that does not feel like a continuation, to me at least. Yeah, it's pretty rough, for sure. There are some bright spots, man. There's some things that I loved about it. Overall, I'm not a fan of the movie, but I thought the Rey and Ben, the Rey and Kylo connection was a natural continuation from the previous chapter, from the previous installment. One of the things that I really loved in The Last Jedi was their connection, but also the physical transfer of matter when we see the raindrops on Kylo's glove. That was just a cool moment and a foreshadowing. I'm glad they took that idea and brought it over to The Rise of Skywalker. You know, we see them fighting in two separate locations, but in the same location, if that makes sense. Kylo snatches the necklace from Rey and analyzes it to find out where she is. Rey transfers the lightsaber to Ben at the end. I thought that was great. That was a really great continuation. I'm glad they brought that over. So there's some stuff that I really like in the movie. And my video tomorrow will definitely go more in depth with it. But overall, yeah, big shrug of the shoulders. It's like one of the few Star Wars movies I don't really have much of a desire to rewatch. But anyway. Game Station 3, thank you so much for the channel support. Game Station 3 says, we already have a Doom-style Star Wars FPS. Dark Forces. Hell yeah. Where is she? I want a Doom-style Star Wars game. This is making me lightheaded. That actually is making me lightheaded. God damn. What the hell? I like Dark Forces. Yeah, Game Station. Dark Forces is great, man. I played the hell out of that as a kid. And I've streamed it maybe, 10 times on this channel before. It's a solid game, and yeah, it's one of my earliest memories of playing PC games. I remember there's a big list of PC games that I played when I was a kid. And Dark Forces and Doom and Duke Nukem 3D, the first GTA on the PC. There's a bunch. Dark Forces is in that same kind of camp. Ultima Online in 97, 98. Diablo was kind of the first game that the original Diablo. Was that 96? Diablo 1. 96 or 95? Oh, 97. So yeah, Diablo, the first Diablo. Wait, that's an expansion pack. Maybe it's the same year. 97. Okay, 97. Yeah, the first Diablo was kind of the first time I remember playing a game online with the world. You know what I mean? That was it was such a mind-blowing experience. I had played Duke Nukem 3D with our neighbor. He was like a IT guy. And we would link up our PCs over the phone network and play Duke Nukem against each other one-on-one. I was probably like 9 years old, 10 years old, something like that. But Diablo was the first time that, logged in, played against people or with people from all around the world. The amount of hacking and duping and exploiting that went on in that game was incredible. But yeah, man, a lot of fun games. Oh, if you guys want something really goofy, there's a Duke Nukem 3D Star Wars mod. Really easy to install. I played it on a stream maybe like 3 years ago. Check it out. Yeah, check it out sometime. I mean, that's nothing incredible, but it's just fun. It's fun. But anyway, hell yeah, Game Station. Falcon Fox, thank you so much for the super chat channel support. What do you think about the Rise of Skywalker now? Pretty much the same as I thought about it last year. It is... I can't get over the Palpatine hump. I think that's just always going to be something that's just going to be a speed bump I won't be able to get over, which is fine. I mean, like, I did watch it, and the things that I liked, I really liked, and the things that I didn't like, they kind of rounded their edges, and they weren't as, like, noticeable, or maybe noticeable isn't the right word, but as aggravating. Yeah, Falcon, I have a whole, like, 13-minute long video coming out tomorrow about it. Sorry, guys. Around 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Time is when this video is coming out. But, yeah, pretty apathetic about it, pretty indifferent about the movie. It is what it is. Just kind of a big shrug of the shoulders, But yeah, anyway, I appreciate it, Falcon. Let me take a quick swig of the old water, and then... Geekdom, good to see you, man. We all know Geekdom. Hope you're doing well. I actually met Geekdom, that was Star Wars Celebration 2017. I was walking out of the convention center, and him and Geekdom and Dash Star were walking in. And I reached, 3 years ago. Crazy. Nice. Me too, man. Me too. I'm a big runner now. Cheers. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Staying healthy. Yeah, saw my face for sure. Yeah, it was cool, man. I obviously, I didn't know what Geekdom looked like back then. I recognized him today. I recognized Dash Star, and I was like, Dash? I was like, Mitch? I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. But anyway, yeah, Geekdom says, Rise of Skywalker is depressing because when I watch it, it reminds me how botched the sequel trilogy was. We wanted it since kids, and it wound up being trash. See, I thought the first two chapters were cohesive. I know a lot of people had a problem with The Last Jedi, but overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I like the direction that it took. I would say that I'm in the minority, but I feel like it depends on where you're at on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dash, I've hung out with him like 3 times over the past 3 years, and super cool guy, man. Always really enjoyed his company. Got a bad rap from people just being two-dimensional on the internet, right? Not him, people throwing around labels and getting all pissy about everything, right? Yeah, I feel, to me, I feel like the whole sequel trilogy ended on a bummer of a note, as you said. The Rise of Skywalker did not feel like a natural continuation. If it did, maybe people wouldn't have as big of a problem with The Last Jedi. Maybe that's not the case. But yeah, I've often described The Rise of Skywalker, compared to the other 2 films, as just a jerk of the steering wheel into the woods in a completely different direction. That was like... Yeah. But yeah, man. Overall, yeah, the sequel trilogy was a big, it was fun from time to time, but it ended on a pretty sour note for me, But, maybe in 10, 20 years, it'll find a new appreciation as the prequels did, and maybe our kids will like it, you know, more than the general consensus nowadays. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. But anyway, I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. And Falcon Fox, any more parody videos planned? Final super chat and channel support before I go downstairs and start some long ass dinner cooking. Any more parody videos planned? I'm always like, I always have some ideas written down, man. And it always, yes, I do have parody videos planned. It's just a matter of me finding time to shoot them and put them, you know, start filming them and stuff like that. Parody videos always take, well, it depends on the parody video, but they always generally take longer, and time is so damn limited that they always get pushed to the back burner, you know? I do, I did have Inside Star Wars Holiday Special planned. That didn't happen. So, like, that's the problem with a lot of the parody ideas that I have. There's always some fun ideas and ideas that I really like and make me giggle, but pursuing those ideas is always is like an uphill battle, you know, just because of a limited amount of time. Now, I do have some, like, really fun beats and songs that I kind of want to make into, you know, clickbait assassin, or the clickbait dance video that I made. Kind of want to do another one of those. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Falcon. And Geekdom coming in with a final super chat and channel support of the stream. Geekdom says, how do you feel the fandom would have taken the Colin Trevorrow episode 9? It fixed a lot of problems and felt like a real sequel to TLJ. Did you like it? Yeah, overall, I mean, broad brushstrokes here. I'm with you. I felt like it felt like a cohesive continuation, as you put it, a real sequel to TLJ. And I think I would have liked it more than what we got just for that reason. And the big reason is, I think I would have liked it more than what we got, is because there was no Palpatine. That in itself is I think the biggest sour note in my mouth when it comes to the Rise of Skywalker. I'm fine with redemption. I'm fine with all that stuff. I don't know what direction they could have taken if they didn't do, you know, Duel of Fates, but just the fact that Palpatine wasn't present is enough for me to go, I think I kind of wish that would have happened. You know, Kylo Big Bad, a continuation that did not feel, I don't know, like something that just, I don't even know how to describe the Rise of Skywalker. It just did not feel cohesive, a back-to-back film with what came before, you know. It required so much explanation to put in place at the beginning of the movie to make sense out of any fucking thing that happened in the movie. Does that, you know what I mean? Like, it just went in such a different direction than the previous two movies that yeah, I don't know. It is weird indeed. But yeah, I probably would have liked it for that reason alone. You know, no Palpatine. Not a big fan of character resurrections, but yeah, man. That's just me. Hey, wait! I thought HelloGreedo just liked everything Star Wars. I thought HelloGreedo was a shill. Somebody on the internet said that the HelloGreedo YouTube channel just likes everything and just soaks it all in and doesn't question anything. Oh, you need to stop listening to goons, man. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Cheers. All right, guys, it's time for me to start cooking some chicken and yellow rice. Maybe put a little bit of Thai chili sauce on that thing. Yeah, I think so. Saute some mushrooms, some onions, and some garlic in a pot. Throw in some chicken thighs, let that boil for 30 minutes. Throw in a pack of yellow rice, let that sizzle for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes covered. Got yourself a pretty damn good, easy, delicious meal. But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. To everybody who supported the channel through Super Chats, cheers, man. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Geekdom, once again. Hope you are doing well. And to everybody who hung out in the chat and shot the shit, thanks for hanging out, guys. All right, everybody. Video out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time about the Rise of Skywalker. And then, obviously, Mandalorian video on Friday. And I'm going to be doing an office tour video. I'm hoping to get that out for the weekend. Nothing crazy, just, you know, we moved into this new house a year ago. I'm still putting the office together. I like the way it looks so far. So maybe you will too. Anyway. All right, everybody. Stay safe out there. Take it easy. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for riding to the Andromeda Galaxy with me. See ya. I need to do the outro. Hold on a second. That wasn't fun. That wasn't good. All right. We need to go to the mall. All right, let's go to the mall, man. It's 1995 and we're going to the mall. Where are we going? Oh shit, let's go to Sbarro and get a slice of pizza. It's too fucking hot. It burnt my mouth.